Welcome to a new video. In this video, brothers, we're going to make the center console for the Z4. Mr. Ahorita, I'll show you on the computer since I've been working on it. We're making changes. I'm not great at it yet, but we're getting better. Skill. I scanned all this part. We're going to show you all of this, but we scanned this whole area here all the way to the back. We're going to make a small console for it. I also bought this for it. I really like this because I didn't really love these little buttons. I bought a button panel for it that's going to go here. I'm going to put it here like this. This is just a sample. I'm going to put it here and all the buttons are going to go here. We're going to redesign the dashboard, but that comes later. So I'm going to make this piece with its button panel included, and that's it. I'm going to show you a little bit of what we did on the computer and how did we get to what's being printed. By the way, it takes a while. It's going to take about 30 or 40 hours to print, but is it worth it? Pay attention. The first thing we did was scan the console, obviously with the Creality Raptor, which is amazing.
And this was the result, this scan that you're seeing here.
Here is the gear lever. This little cube is where the handbrake goes. This is a cable, and that's the wiring harness for the lights and so on. I think I'm either going to remove this or modify it, because now the buttons will be here and not all the way over here. So after the scan, we bring it into this program called Fusion 360 by Adobe. Did the drifter have any problems with this part you're looking at? The idea is simple. Here goes the gear lever, which is this, and here goes the handbrake lever, which is right here. And this is where we're going to put the new button panel. I'll show it to you in a moment. So it's going to look something like this, and on the other side in the back, well, literally nothing goes there. The seats start from about here, so we really won't see this whole section. Yeah, I also made a little shape here so it would look nice, so it wouldn't look like a straight cut. And it ends here where the wall is, so it goes up to the wall. And look, the buttons are going to be raised like this. Well, it was something that took me about 2 weeks to make, but it's a relatively simple piece. And if you look, this thing we have here, I'm going to zoom out. This thing we have here is basically this, if you've already noticed. I'll put it there, drifter. Here, look, oh man, this is a sample. That's where it says drifter, which, well, it's there, it's a sample. And this is the button panel I have, and it's going to go something like this. Check out the precision of the drifter. It's going to look something like this. And on this side, well, you already know. You can already imagine. This is the cable I was telling you about. It's the lever, the little cube for the handbrake. I removed this piece, but okay, I don't think I even removed it. I don't think I took it off, but anyway, is this supposed to be cut like this? The black part is this, which I told you can't even see. And this piece, well, I wanted to go something like this here so I can start coding. While you've gone through it, you keep pressing it, right? The truth is that this is going to replace these and these, and I'm not sure about these. I guess the ignition one goes there. Turn signals, lights, basically everything we need. Just imagine going all out with turbo and anti-lag. Swatatatata, but no, I don't think that'll happen. But anyway, yeah, they're going to go here. Little buttons, it's already printing, and now when the printing is done, meanwhile, while it's printing, I'm going to have to deal with all the wiring, which is going to be a lot. It'll be complicated since the drifter isn't. I'm getting better every time. I'm improving more and more with electrical stuff, and I like it. It excites me. So that's why I'm going to take on the challenge. All this you see here, I'm going to have to redo it. And most likely it's going to go in the trunk. Because this thing literally only has one cable, and it has like a little control unit where everything connects. So I want to put that back there. And literally, instead of this, just have this cable come down. What do you think, guys? Redesigning the Z4. That's what this video is going to be called. And today, obviously, this part is for later, but I'm telling you about it because I'm a cool guy. I want this part made only from carbon fiber with nothing else. Obviously, the buttons are going to be here, and I've already scanned this part. So it's going to take the exact same shape. But Lisa, just like this up to here and up to here. These carbon fiber turn signals are being removed and covered, allowing the entire dashboard to be visible. This is carbon fiber. You can see the entire dashboard is made from it all the way over. And this, well, in the future, if the drifter decides to go for carbon fiber, I've seen it already. Sometimes I go through phases of watching different video types. And these last 2 weeks I've been watching a lot.
How to make carbon fiber, and I can't explain how excited I am to be able to make carbon fiber parts.
Not yet, I haven't reached that stage. So eventually this whole piece is going to be made of carbon fiber, this whole piece is going to be made of carbon fiber, the entire interior will be... No, that's not true, but it will have a lot of carbon fiber. I'll do that too. Since I removed the carpets, I want to make some flat mats for it. This is the chassis and it's all exposed, with shapes to let the exhausts and other parts pass through. I need to make some panels, preferably from carbon fiber. But anyway, I'm already telling you too much, which I shouldn't. For now, let's install the new button panel. This is what comes with the button panel obviously comes with the color manual. Very good, it comes with buttons, which is nice because literally you choose the one you want to put on. Like if it's the fan or if it's fan 1 and 2, I'll probably put both underglow lights. I'm interested in whether it's the battery or if it's the start-stop and so on. It includes this, its cables, what I think is a fuse, a base, and this. Well, the main unit is this. This is where you have to connect everything, and this is where everything gets connected, and then you just connect it. I'll take the small screen, and with that, oh man. So, the first thing we're going to do with the voltmeter is check what these cables are for. That memo has connected here and start identifying which one is which, so we know how we're going to connect them. Right? My supervisor just arrived to see how we're doing, to see what I'm doing. Bye. The piece is already printed. I don't know why it looks like that, man. I liked how it looks, but that wasn't the idea. I don't know what I set up wrong. It's interesting, huh? But anyway, it's done. Let's print the rest. I printed this one like this to make it faster, but it sucks. Last night I stayed up working on it. I made a mess, but I figured it out. Which one is which? In fact, we even have it written down. Right now we're going to keep working on it. It's turning out perfect. The professional part of the drifter, directional, trunk, seat key 1, seat 2 is here, window, convertible top, lights and turn signals. With this we can get started. I'll also need to run wires from there to here, like for the turn signals. The button was here, and obviously the headlights are over there, so what I have to do is run the wires from this button all the way here, 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 all the way to the back. I moved wires from there to here, and now I'll need to move some back. Same goes for the lights, these are for them. Well, they only reached here, obviously, and now I'm going to have to extend them all the way to the back. But oh well, I wouldn't be El Drifter if I didn't take apart half the car just to make a 3-wire connection. I start removing and removing and removing, and I say, now I'm going to clean this, now I'm going to fix this, now I'm going to organize this, so I have to remove and remove and remove. And right now I'm at the point where I said I want to paint the whole trunk black, so I did a test. It looks really good. So I said, well, why not paint there where it looks bad, paint here where it looks bad, paint over here where it looks bad. So I'm going to take everything apart, give it a little wash, a little paint, and then we'll put it back together. And now, once it's ready and painted and everything, I'll start making the connections, which is what we came here to do. But anyway, I like things to look good, and I'm going to try to make this little trunk look as good as possible. So that's how the button panel installation is going, guys. Does that make sense? Of course not, and that's what we like. A lot of work? Yes, but how's it going to look? Come on. There it goes, that technique. Years of practice, can you tell?
Hey, nice doggy, damn.
Okay, now we have everything back in its place. All painted now, eh? Look at the difference. We painted there, we painted in the back, we painted here. Now it's time to start fixing up this whole show. The first thing I'm going to do is take the ones I already know I need here and just move them over directly, just like that. Which are the trunk buttons? Let's move them. The turn signals need a relay, but I'm not going to move those over right now.
The light swiper, and that's it. Light swipers, turn signals, and the trunk. Everything else.
I don't need to place the seats here since I won't control them from there. Each seat is controlled directly from itself. Exactly. So why would I move it? I'm gonna leave the key there too, and that's it. Also on this side is the kill switch. Well, it had a part that I never really liked, so I made a new one and it turned out great. Obviously we painted it black. Underneath it's polished, so it makes good contact, and on this side too it's polished on the back, so don't think it won't make contact. But yeah, that little part fits really well, and we're getting the new part. We open Kali, hit connect, look how simple it is. You'll discover features in your car you didn't know about. Be aware of that. Let's check for problems.
Check.
Check for problems. Check.
Check.
Problems.
Check problems.
Check.
Not to make you nervous, dude, but it has detected 20 problems. No, the police.
What happened there? The escape?
Yeah, that problem is huge, huh?
The number's in red.
Dude, change. It's already 22, bro.
Let's continue. The 22 isn't working.
I think we already disconnected it, right? No?
No, we need to know how it is. Yes, we need to know the truth.
Full diagnosis show results. Here you go.
Let's see.
Acceptable condition.
There it is.
We made it.
Finima to Lucas.
And parking assistance towing function. Interesting. That let's go.
For the towing.
We need the hitch and transmission control module.
Does that one sound dangerous?
Yeah. Central module, comfort system, engine control module, navigation, television tuner, airbags, air conditioning, central electric, parking brake. Basically everything, dude.
Hell yeah, let's see. Wait, did he throw you? 20 or 22?
22 mistakes?
Problems. Well, symptoms, but does it give you codes or something so we can press here? Monitor the tire pressure. That's what I sent them this morning. Yes, sir. I woke up low. Oh, look.
That's the code you can...
We'll look up the code and it also gives you the description, man. I mean, it tells you rear tire. Warning. We like it.
There. Look for more information. Look, it sends you to Google.
And it
Asks you what is the code for. Let's see what's interesting here. It's like what he said, we already know how the car is, and I think that's a good thing, right? First, we already know if there are serious or unpleasant things that need to be...
normal.
Or acceptable, as Carly would say.
We like when it says it's not serious and you don't have a problem, so you can relax.
All right, I imagine that when there's something, it gets to you.
Very good. Good, I can't complain. That's good. What do you think, guys? What do you think of this brother? No complaints, it sounds great. Let's see. Before we continue, I want to raise the console like this. It will turn and open up like these lines extending all the way over here. Well, that's how I planned it, but the cables obviously get in the way. So what I want to do is set it up properly here so I can arrange the cables to be at this height and the console can stay like this. So we're going to make a little cut, nothing out of this world, but it's necessary, at least up to here, so everything can go through there. Small cuts in the chassis don't hurt anyone. Look, it's done. In fact, I gave it a quick spray paint right there. But now when we put the console in flat, the cables won't get in the way anymore. They'll go right through there. Alright, brothers, as you can see, we're going to finish extending these cables, which are for the lights. Yeah, the buttons were here and now they're going to be back there, so I have to run these back right through here, all the way over there. So let's do this, and I think with that, plus the turn signals and the wipers, we'll be done. That's it, so let's get to it and test it out, because we've been working on it a lot with little results, so let's finish this up. Impressive, right? You saw it at night, but see it now. What makes Julio stand out? It's starting to take shape. We also run the brake lines through there. The handbrake is this one, yes, this one, so it goes through there and comes out here. That little hole, and Shella's performance came to save the day, huh?
He's going to do a tune for us. I have to tell you that you were in a Shella's course with Nestor, that's right. We went to visit good Nestor. Greetings, Nestor. He taught us how to do a tune, and now we're going to put it to the test. If the tune goes wrong, it's because you're bad.
Student? Shella's student, you could say. I was never a good student. KB? No? Then why am I trusting you, man?
Because I'm your friend? No, really, why are you my friend? Are you going to blow up my engine?
No, Shellman, there's trust. I hope you respect that. Let's read. That's it. At least 500 horsepower. Shella's came for the tune but ended up doing the wiring. It's supposedly done. We're about to test it since everything is now connected. Here we have our new little screen, right? We don't know where everything goes yet, but we have an idea. We placed the turn signals down here. Alright, that's it. Then up here, which is a light. And the high beams turned on, man. And next, the low beams. They don't light up at all, huh? Yeah, they stole one of my headlights. The headlights on this car were impressive. Why? Were they halogen? I don't know, they were xenons. I don't know what they were made of, but I'd never seen a car that lit up like this one. Yeah, but the BMW Xenon is special. So I had to buy other ones that aren't as generic. Well, yeah, they're not as cool, honestly. But anyway, then we have the wipers. You can't... Let me clean it. Let me clean it, man. There you go. Ah, man, that's it. That's it. I think that's everything. All right, we're good. Now let's test the tune. Dude.
Wanna go for a spin? Should we? What do you mean, not go?
The part just came out of the oven. Remember, I'm still not very good at this printing thing. It ended up square here, not sure why. As far as I know, these lines weren't supposed to appear, but they did. Honestly, I really like them. I could tell you that I planned it this way because it looks cool. It kind of looks like black wood. It looks awesome, but no, I didn't plan it like that. I'm still unsure how to set things up since I'm new to this. We did some drifting there, but just check this out. Let's try it. Right now, what I have to do is completely remove the handbrake as far as I know. That's where it goes. That's where our button panel goes, and we'll install it. I hadn't shown you this one. It was a test, wasn't it? Well, yes, it was a test. I was just playing around. It looks cool, right? I want to paint it. I want to put black letters on it, but we're getting there. We're playing around with the printer, doing some tests, and according to my theory, this should fit perfectly like a sock. Now it's time, friends, the moment of truth.
First, we're going to remove the screws from there, then we're going to put it in here.
How scary! Nah, dude, what went wrong here, huh? Did the drifter mess up here? Don't mess around. Perfect, perfect. That's it, guys, dude. Being able to scan. Literally perfect. From this side, it comes over here. From this side, it comes over here. Check this out. Wow, this goes here. And let's see this. The button panel, which is the important part. Now let's put it in. It has its little slot, so it goes in from below. The drifter got entertained. He got entertained for a while. Look, it goes in under pressure. Nah, drifter, a real drifter. Applause, applause. Because this is going to be big league. What a damn thrill. This, I imagine it's gonna go there with its little piggy. This is going to go here.
It's kind of... Oh, it's pulling on the cables.
I thought about bending this part up to match the curve of this one. Like this. Poof. So it looks like it's doing this, but I don't know. I think I like it like this too. It seems to get lost. I'm not sure. The good thing is you can experiment with it in computer-aided design, but I prefer it this way. Should I tell you? And here, the bad is perfect. Nah, how exciting. It doesn't touch, Alonso Drifter, this is how it's going to go. You saw I joined it here, since the printer only prints up to 30 or 35 centimeters. So from here another part will also be joined, and here at the back another part will be joined. I didn't want to join yet since we needed to test the fit here, but will BMW come looking for me? They'll say, hey kid, I saw you made a console that's rougher than ours. What do you think, Grandpa? Aren't you interested in working? No? Applause. Applause for the drifter designer. Look, please, at the speeds, I don't really like this route, huh, guys? And honestly, it's strange, but oh well, I'm telling you, I like this look. I like it. But look, this is almost flush. I'm telling you here. I messed up the measurement a little because I screwed up and didn't do this. I didn't remove these screws. So I scanned it with this piece, and honestly the pump was in the way and there were things in the file that got in the way, and that's why it didn't turn out perfect. If I had scanned it like this, that gap wouldn't have existed. I hope you understand me. But anyway, the important thing is this. Look at how it works. I mean, the pressure literally goes in, the pressure. The last piece is nearly ready to assemble. Great quality, right guys? Quality, my love. Let's finish putting them together. The way I'm joining them is with super glue and these melted little pieces that are used to join plastic. I'll show you. Literally, you just stick them in there with heat and they stay in place and they really help with the structure. Now here it goes. We're using this tool, and if you're wondering where, I got it on Temu, on AliExpress, in Chinese stores. You already know that Drifter's eyes are going to start tearing up. You put it there, literally this piece goes in and out, this heats up the resistor. Well, the little piece you put in also heats up. I took it out, you insert it with heat. There, it's already melted, it's going in now, you give it a little twist, you take it out, and there, that's it. And you do this several times. Several of these. And once they're all in place, all you have to do is cut off their little legs. And this, gives the piece a lot more structure, right there at the joint. And there we have the Z4 console almost finished. It's missing a little piece here, so by the way, it showed up among the Drifters stuff. This Chinese thing I bought. If you haven't seen the video where I show you all the Chinese stuff I bought, speaking of Chinese things, if you haven't seen my video buying Chinese stuff, check it out. But there I explained that I had some ideas where this might look good. I don't know if it's actually going to look good or not, but this was the idea that the Drifter had at that moment. What we're looking for here, the next thing, let's see if it fits. It doesn't fit. Well, let's take this off to try. Just to try, I'm not going to take it all apart. The little red stitches look good, huh? I'm telling you, this could go something like this. There, this, something like that. This was supposed to go up here. I dislike that it's labeled Recaro, but honestly, you can't see it since it's clear that part isn't Recaro. But anyway, the moment of truth to see now. Goodbye to these. I don't know if I like it, huh? You guys are going to give your opinion, and depending on what you say, we'll leave it or we won't. It could go lower and it wouldn't look as bad as it did before, maybe like this. It might not look bad like this, huh? This thing looks pretty lame there. It's crazy how it turns out. I mean, perfect. Seriously perfect. That's impressive. The scanner. I'm not sure how I feel about the little sock. I think I like it though. Check it out. Yeah, I do like it. I think we're going to leave it like that. I put a little band underneath so it's flat and you can see the cover as little as possible, all wrinkled up there, and I liked it. It looks flat. Everything to the console, I like it. I really like it. So that's how we're going to leave it. There's its little red stitch. What should I do? How will this look when it's done? Can you tell me? Yeah, I didn't consider it. Look, it fits really tight, almost exactly here. Yeah, the sock already rubs a bit. So I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I didn't like this, that it's kind of square. This looks weird. I don't know why it came out square. Obviously, it was supposed to be oval. Anyway, I'm going to take advantage and sand it a bit. I'm going to try to make it round, and I'm going to try to work a little on this area, which is where the sock touches. I don't want it to keep rubbing, and either this breaks or the little sock breaks, or something like that. So I'm going to sand it a little here, bro. For not anymore. That should do it. Now let's put the buttons on. The only ones we're sure about are these 4 down here. I left them like this for a bit. By the way, they're directional. We're gonna make everything directional. Here they are, whether I wanna go right or not. I put these here on purpose, like I said, so I have them handy and don't have to look for them. Always know where it is. If it's on the right, you know it's there. If it's on the left, it goes there. We want to set up the start stop, which we haven't configured yet, but it will be configured eventually. That's the first one. Obviously here we have the 2 lights that are going to be front lights. We can put them on. Oh, I wanted to put the horn. I can't find them. Diamond, interesting. Amber, could these be amber and front? What do you think? Headlight and nothing written. Aren't you from front? I'm not sure which are high or low, but I think these are high. Let's put these from front here and add the ones that say so. Amber. Well, yeah, I can't think of anything else. I have the cleaners in this one, but I don't know if I want them here. Maybe I'll move these somewhere else. I think this will eventually fill up. Not yet, but I do think it will end up getting full. For example, I'm going to give you a hint.
I don't even have this planned, but I know I'm gonna add it.
We're going to add some that I saw around here that are cold. The other thing is to install the fuel pump. Fans, were you also planning to add a fan? One has 2 fans. One activates when it reaches a certain temperature, and the second one turns on when you're almost at the maximum heat.
But it's a lot of trouble.
I'm probably going to leave that one on the computer so it turns on by itself, but this one is the one we're really interested in. I don't know where it's gonna go, but there, Chile, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're taking 6. I need to tape these so they don't shine too much compared to the others, but for now we're good. That's just how it is at the moment. Music. So it looks nice. Honestly, I can't think of anything else, but anyway, tell me what you think. I've already said this, but I'll repeat. It's going to be made of carbon fiber. This is just a numwo. At school, we used to call it a mock-up. It's like a test, so to speak, and this as well. But it's part of the process to keep moving forward and making progress. This car definitely went from being a car I was going to tune to my project car. I love it. Very badass, very badass, very badass in every way. Badass engine, badass handling, maybe even badass stance, badass look, badass. It's going to be a badass car, that's the reality. So there it goes, little by little. It's not going to be a car that's finished in a month or 2 or 3. It's going to be a car that you'll keep working on and working on and working on constantly until you finally say there's nothing more you can do to it, that's it. So this is part of the process, but it's coming along. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know in the comments too. What would you change? What would you do with that little sock? Yeah, it's definitely taking shape. Obviously, all of that will be painted eventually. This is gonna be made of fiberglass. This won't have a button anymore. Nothing goes here anymore. So my plan is for this to be all fiberglass. Without anything, without this hole. But anyway, it's coming along, it's taking shape. And what else? Well, I'll just see you in the next one. Yes, I'll see you in the next one, brothers.